Hey, so I have a really random video today, and I was wondering if you think that people who are into journaling are more likely to try to find meaning from daily events, or think there's symbolism, or if you think all humans do, and maybe just we notice it more since we're writing it down, or if it's just everyone does this and this is normal. So I cleaned out a bunch of stuff yesterday. I cleaned out like 5 bags of stuff. And if you were some old quilts, like bedspreads that were probably from some mail order catalog that I don't even know where I got them, but they're just so old. So I decided to cut a piece off those and get rid of them because they were just heavy and I didn't use them. And so I threw it all out. Today I go outside and I see all the stuff I threw away by the dumpster, all laying all over the ground. And for a second I was like, okay, maybe that's a sign that like I should have those quilts in my life still. And I almost took them back inside, which is really disgusting, I realize. And even the thought, and I touched them, I'm like, why is my stuff all over the ground? I was trying to pick some of the stuff off the ground because there's not really, maintenance that does that. So I was just like trying to put the trash that was on the floor back in the dumpster. So anyway, for a split second, I'm like, okay, maybe this is like a sign that I'll regret throwing it away. Maybe there's meaning in it. And then I soon realized, like, I live in the hood and there's just people who dig through trash to try to find anything. And if I was going to be digging through trash, I think this part of town and this building is probably the last place I do that, because you're not going to find anything nice because you're looking around. there's not. But anyway, I showered for an incredibly long time after that and boiling all the clothes that I was wearing at the time because it's, I don't know, I think I was just overly sentimental today. I was reading some old journals earlier. I know I'm talking fast, but I don't want to be out of breath, and I just want to be able to like talk like a normal person if I don't talk too long. So anyway, boiling the clothes that I wore and so I was looking through journals earlier and just kind of being all nostalgic, and I was cleaning out crap yesterday and that kind of was nostalgic, even though I got rid of a lot. I was still looking through some of the stuff that I kept that has more meaning. I've been getting rid of stuff that just doesn't mean as much. This journal is from 2015, and I just felt like showing a few pages because I've just been looking through old journals. Some of them didn't really feel like there was much writing in it, and like especially ones from 2021 and just recent years. I was reading some earlier and there actually is enough writing. I'd glued in a lot of stuff back then and a lot of stickers and everything. I just didn't really feel like I wrote much, but thankfully I did. I haven't collaged in years, and as messy as it was, I don't know, it's kind of fun. I don't have any magazines now to do that with, or I used to collage in my old closet. It had a window in there and a futon, and the futon was just so old that it didn't matter if it got paint on it, but I don't really have anywhere like that to do that here because it would like mess up my actual furniture and just clutter the place. But I don't know, it's fun occasionally looking at old stuff. My journal now is pretty much, my current journal is pretty much all writing in dark colors, mostly black. And some of the journals from even a few years ago, there's one from 2021 that I used so much pastel that I just can't see. So I got rid of that earlier, or yesterday, and it's probably on the ground out there that some dumpster diver probably didn't read it. I know that people aren't that interested in strangers' journals, but it kind of creeps me out that people are digging through my trash in the hood. I really need to shred, like, if I ever get a bank statement here or something, I need to shred that kind of stuff because people are scary in the hood. Anyway, so yeah, anyway, that journal was so pastel that I couldn't read it. So my current journal, I've really used a lot of dark pens, and I try to write decent enough that I can see it. I'm aging and my vision kind of sucks, and not just because of aging, but like just my general my vision's not great, and it trying to find the collage. There's a collage in here that I was looking for, but I can't find it. Anyway, my vision's not great, and it just really made me it just annoyed me that that journal from 2 years ago I already cannot see. So if you're aging or something like me, maybe write in darker colors, or at least alternate between pastels and darker colors so you can see some of the journal. Thankfully, this journal seems to have a lot of darker colors in here. This page before, I put coins in it. My grandpa's still around because this was in 2014, and he had change in his pockets, and he was like ready to make change. And I remember just looking at him like, what is he talking about? And he emptied his pocket change into my hand, saying he doesn't like change rattling in his pockets, and gave it to me, so I glued it into this journal. This is such a random video. I touched trash. I almost brought it back inside after cleaning stuff out, thinking I was like, had finally come to a place where some stuff I was ready to let go of and just keep what really matters and what I really enjoy or use, and not everything else. And then I touched trash and showered for like half an hour to disinfect myself. And journal. Somehow this all relates. I don't know. I think I've always been the type of person that tries to find meaning in a lot of stuff. I knew someone growing up, she would say, or she thought that when she would see a penny on the floor, it was a penny from her late grandparent, or I don't remember the exact scenario, but the same girl, when we were kids, we were probably middle school, we were kind of old, but we were around a lot of very religious people, and we once were at the mall. I know this sounds ridiculous. We were at the mall and we prayed for a sign because we were just trying to, I don't know, get some proof of God, and we prayed for a sign. So we came back out and we were truly convinced that our dolls had changed places in the car. I think we just wanted to find meaning and believe there's a, higher power and a heaven and everything. And I'm sure we just, were mistaken, or just wanted to believe in it so bad that we thought our dolls switched places. But yeah, I've always been tried to find meaning in stuff, or just wanted to feel like there's a greater purpose in everything. And I think that a lot of that's for where I grew up, just being around very religious people, and some sentimental people, and some who just couldn't care less about sentimental stuff, but enough sentimental people that I'm quite sentimental. And when I was a little kid, I was a strange child, but I think it's partly kind of a neurodivergent thing, is just an introvert and not having friends as a kid. Hardly ever having many friends in my entire life for that matter. But when I was a little kid, I would throw out like a toilet paper roll and mentally think, I'll just like say goodbye to it, be like, here's my name, address, if you want to be pen pals. Like, it's not like I thought the toilet paper roll holder was real, but I don't know why I did that. I think my family had, when we would leave hotels, we would say goodbye to it, and my parents were like, say goodbye to the hotel. So I think that's just where I got that. Or because I had no friends, and for a while we had stuff going on where I couldn't really invite people over, and we moved a lot, and I didn't really have friends anyway, or like very few of them. Or maybe it's just a kid and I was trying to like pretend like trash were my dolls. I don't know, but I've always kind of been overly sentimental and tried to find meaning in everything. And I was wondering if you did too. And I'm also kind of just trying to distract myself from the fact that I touch trash. I used to have a roommate that would actually like dive into dumpsters and get furniture. She had a few coffee tables that she brought in the house that she had literally jumped in. I just picture her jumping like head first into a dumpster. And the sofa that was the same thing. And she's like, oh, I could put it in the living room. I'm like, how about we do we put it in the den instead. It would match, and we can paint it, the wall, to be matching. Because that was just so gross. I didn't want her touching the furniture that I got that was used, but not like touching a dumpster. I like free stuff, but dumpster just seems so germy, and I touched something from a dumpster today. I'm so grossed out. But it at least gave me a reason to talk about if certain people are more inclined to be sentimental or try to find meaning in daily life events or not. I really like the outside of this journal. I wish there was more like these. This is a paper blanks one. And yeah, this is my probably weirdest video, but have a good night. Bye.